Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Cooking with me, Josh Croggan, formerly known as Cooking with Crog. Bosh. In today's episode we are going to be making, or baking should I say, baked oats. It's a very easy recipe. It's that easy, I'm going to try and do it solo. I may have a little bit of help from my wonderful assistant, but not too much help. Right, so first things first, what you want to do is you want to set your oven. You want to set your oven to 190 degrees on a fan setting. The ingredients that you need for today's recipe are, you need instant oats. Today we're going to be using My Protein instant oats. You need a whey protein. My preferred flavour is popcorn from Perform. We then need 300 ml of milk. I can't lie, this doesn't look like 300 ml. And then we also need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. We get ours from Sainsbury's. And then you need a big ass mixing bowl to mix it all together. This is such an easy recipe. So if you can't make this, I am questioning your intellect, genuinely. Put your bowl on your scales and then you're gonna scoop in 160 grams of instant oats. That's roughly 3 ginormous heaped scoops. Look at that, hang on. 3 heaped scoops in my bowl. On top of that, we're gonna add in, Annabella, how much? Whey? 80 grams of whey. Bosh. We are now going to add in 2 teaspoons or TSPs of baking powder. We need some more baking powder. 1, 2, bosh. This is what it looks like in the bowl right now, this second. I'm just going to break up all the bigger chunks of protein and oats by just giving it a little dry whisk with the fork. Oh, wow. This looks yummy already. We're then going to zero the scales and add in the milk. Right, as said, I don't think this has got 300 ml in. Gee whiz, I was so right. It's got 115. So what I'm going to do, and what I don't recommend you do, is I'm going to add water to fill the rest. Now, to be fair, if you did add water, it would make it less calories, but it might not work. So just don't copy me on this one, guys. I'll give you my thoughts at the end of the video, whether I think water is worth it or not. But yeah, all that you're gonna do now is just mix up your mixture, like so. Oh, and it's going all thick. And if anyone's ever made cupcakes before, that's the kind of consistency that we're looking for in the batter. If you are a vegan and you wish to try this recipe, Annabella, not me, because I'm not vegan, recommends, if you are using vegan protein, obviously, because you're vegan, to add more 400 ml of water or oat milk or whatever you call them, nut milk alternatives, because that is going to mix a lot better. After about a minute of stirring, this is what the mixture looks like. And then what we're gonna do with the mixture is we're gonna put it into a bowl. Here's one I made earlier. This is a very important detail and one that I may have forgot to do on previous encounters. We're going to add baking liner, or baking paper should I say. I'm going to put it in and we're going to line it with butter. So all that you're going to do is get a napkin or some kitchen roll, moisten with butter, and we're going to give it a rub-a-dub-dub so that the mixture doesn't stick to the pan. Next step, I'm going to put the mixture into, where's my nice big spoon? Big spoon. So this lovely mixture that we've made, that is, it's thick with 2 C's. Oh baby. We are now going to transfer this into the bowl. And we need to make sure that we get all of it out, because we've tracked our macros on this meal. So we need to make sure that we eat all of the macros. Gentlemen, for those that are watching, if you want to make your girlfriend or boyfriend a lovely breakfast, and you want it to look as though you've made loads of effort, but you're really not, I'm gonna say that this comes top of the list. Write that down. Or girlfriends for boyfriends. Thank you, Annabella, because we're all about equality. This is what it looks like in the bowl. That is a sizable amount. So whilst we've been baking this or making this, the oven has been warming up. We're gonna whack it in there. How long for, Annabella? 25. Great. We're gonna put it in there for 25 minutes. And whilst that's in there, I'm going to put my feet up and have a coffee. Beautiful. So that is the baked oats out of the oven and on the chopping board, right? And what I'm gonna chop it up and present it how I would eat it, but then I'm gonna tell you what you can do depending on where you're at in your dieting or bulking phase. So this serving right here is 130 grams of carbs, 20 grams of fat, 87 grams of protein. So that's quite a, you know, a voluptuous meal. That's quite big. If you were, you know, if you didn't need that, you can always just have half, and then that would be half of the macros. And then for my guys that are cutting, I'd always suggest to go for a quarter and then top it with like some 0% fat Greek yogurt, which has got not a lot. All right, okay. Annabella has told me to inform you all that one serving is actually a quarter of this, but when you're bulking, one serving is the entire thing. The texture of this is literally like birthday cake, so it's quite easy to eat a large amount of it. Really, really quite easy. It's really hot.
My top tip, if you are meal prepping them and you want to like have different flavours, you can add in like frozen blueberries on top, chocolate buttons, Biscoff. Just put the toppings on 2 minutes before the cook time is done. So like add chocolate buttons.
Yeah. So whilst it's still in the oven,
yeah,
put the stuff on top and the taste unreal. Unreal. So yeah, you can go mad with it. But yeah, that's it for today's episode. Please tag us in your stories whenever you cook them, because it's really quite nice to see. And yeah, we'll be back again in the near future with episode 3. Thank you for watching.